Hi!
Hey!
Welcome to Let's Talk About Star Wars, the show where everything's made up and the points that matter. The points are, I don't know. I had nothing. I never planned anything ahead, and it's funny because it's like our gimmick.
I have one. People
Okay.
always seem to think that my NFL football team is the Jets. So is like the Jets trying to win a football game.
Are the Jets actually your team?
Because of Rex Ryan way back when, I thought he was funny. That's the only reason.
I thought I had it rough as a Vikings fan. I don't know. I don't even want to know what it's like to be a Jets fan. Oh my god. I mean, hey, the Jets actually some decades have a good team. The Vikings are always perpetually good enough to get your hopes up. Like they're always a wild card team, and that's it. Or they are garbage. But they're never good enough to actually do good. But I don't know. We did really good this year. All right, this is not Let's Talk About the Vikings. That's a show I did on yesterday with Dustin. This is Let's Talk About Star Wars, and yeah, I am absolutely pumped, and I'm sure. Yeah, it's sports ball. Yeah. I knew that was coming. Venerator, ladies and gentlemen, he is my favorite. Who's this handsome devil here? Ooh, hi. We are going to mostly read. We don't want it to get too boring. Like if it starts to drag on, we will try to sum up. But we both have a stack of 4 books next to us. I have a really odd assortment, and I think yours is a little more traditional. Mine's like what you're gonna see inside of a cardboard box at like a garage sale. It's like my assortment. Which is funny because I'm the one with the kid and you're the one with the more traditional stack of kids books.
Yes.
I really, when I pitched it to you, I really thought you were gonna say, I don't have kids, Mark, but you're like, yeah, I got a bunch. Like, oh, okay.
Remember, my goal was to own every single canon book. So that is why.
It's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
Pablo Hidalgo and Dave Filoni owe you like a steak. Like if they ever see you, be like, hey, I've paid your paychecks. Like I have put thousands of dollars into after the Disney buyout Star Wars. Like you owe me at least a medium rare Tebow.
Yeah, I have a 4-shelf large cabinet with double doors filled with Star Wars canon books. Wow. And then 2 shelves right here. No, 3 shelves right here that are full of Star Wars canon books.
Wow. Well, we have somebody defending you. Caitlin saying, ain't no shame in having kids' books. Sometimes the dog needs it.
I love it. I love that.
I try to read to my daughter, but she just smacks me and destroys the house. And I'm like, I'm just reading to myself now. You're just destroying everything. Eventually, I'm like, I'll just read in my head. Like, you have fun.
Yeah.
Does The Lost Stars count?
Lost Stars is a young adult novel.
Okay, we are not reading a full young adult novel.
No.
Yeah. When I say kids book, I mean kids book. So, yeah, and hers, I think the How to Speak Wookie is the youngest we have. I think the other ones are just a little more adult.
And then I have like C-3PO does not like sand.
Yeah, it gets everywhere. Oh, I still have his up. Okay. Should we read one really quick?
Yeah,
I want to jump. I want us to learn our ABCs, honestly. Okay. It's the first thing I want to do. This is great. So if we learn how to count, or not count, learn our alphabet, counts the other thing, then we can learn how to read the other stuff. So I'm going to show you guys every page, and then if either somebody in the comment goes, oh, read that guy's rhyme out, I will, or if you want. But I will read Akbar's just to kind of show you what we have going on. So A is for Akbar.
So
That's
cute.
the cute little drawing.
Oh, who wrote it?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, written by, I'm not even going to be able to say that. Calliope Glass. Calliope.
Calliope?
Calliope? There we go. Calliope Glass and Caitlin Kennedy. And then it's illustrated by Katie Cook.
Nice. Yeah, Katie Cook does really cute.
Yeah, these are great. I love the art. So this was from 2016. So this is fresh off the red C3PO and BBW. Wow, BB-8 times. Wow, that's a funny slip. Somebody's gonna call me out in the comments. All right, so let's read the first page, which is C3PO. We're moving on. Red Arm C3PO. Hi, I'm C3PO. Human cyborg relations. I'm fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Never heard that before. Welcome to the adventure in rhyme and space. Wow, that's funny. Like time and space. Yeah, I got a whoa, and I didn't know we turned in for that. I tried to say in the Twitter, like, we will try to make this kid friendly, and then my Freudian slip, my subconscious is like, no, dude. All right. So Akbar, I'll read first, so you kind of understand what's going on for each letter, and then I'll read who each letter is. And I have not read this yet. I do not know what's in store for us. So A is for Akbar. Poor Akbar. He tried. It really wasn't his fault. Blame those Imperial thugs. It was a total assault. Unseen and unplanned for. He didn't know what to do. So he yelled, "It's a trap!" And the phrase stuck like glue. And then Akbar is saying, "I don't want to say the thing." And then there's a Mon Calamari saying, "Say the thing." And then a human going, "Say it."
That's adorable.
Yeah. Sorry, we're moving on. We're moving on past it. Too bad I don't edit. Okay. B is for Boba Fett. I'll show you the art. Yeah.
No.
Got a little Sarlacc tentacle coming out. It's adorable. C is for C3PO. And this is a full. He's running after.
Wait for me.
Wait for me. Yeah. And D is just for droids. So yeah, if you have any you want me to read out, I will.
Cute Chopper.
Yeah, cute Chopper with BB-8 and R2-D2 and a little mouse droid. Oh my god, I wanted there to be a unique mouse droid so we can use mouse droids in the robot games so much because mouse droids they're so great.
There is one. I just realized there is one.
Oh, well.
I'm not gonna say what it is, but
yeah. Well, now we have something when we do the ultimate game. All right, E is for. Can you guess?
Why can't I think of something? Oh, Ewoks.
Ewoks. Yeah.
Cute.
All right, I'm gonna read the Ewok one. Ewoks are tricky. They seem fluffy and cute, but if they attack, you might want to scoot. Sure, they like stories and feast in the night, but don't get too close now because they've been known to bite. That
is accurate.
Adorable. F is for, well, they spelled his name wrong, but Finn.
Nice.
Doesn't he not have a vowel? Isn't his name just FNN?
No, I'm pretty sure when it transferred from FN to Finn, it was FINN.
Okay, they've consistently spelled it FINN.
I think so. In all the books.
This is back when they thought Captain Phasma was going to be a character. Little did they know.
Oh!
Little did they know. Here we go. This is a friend of the show, Snark's favorite race. It's Greedo. He calls all Rhodians Greedo. Hi, Jacka. Are you just catching up? And everyone's getting mad at something I said earlier. Not mad, but just shocked. It's always been Finn. Well, thanks, Ben. It's FN was his name. And she's like, I'm not saying all that. I'll just call you Finn. I mean, all right. It's been a while since I watched it. So Greedo and then H is Han Solo, and they have them standing off.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a smart way to do that page.
Yeah, because G and H are next to each other. And absolutely, one of the most wasted Star Wars characters of all time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I is IG-88. Apparently, this is before IG-11 was a thing.
Oh. I'm curious.
All right.
Read IG-88.
All right. Metal skin, tall and thin, a droid who seeks but rarely speaks. He can find the one he's assigned. Darth Vader is not the forgiving kind. Yeah.
Did you show him?
No, but I will. But I'm gonna tell you who Jay is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jay is Jabba. So we got IG-88 and Jabba the Hutt.
Oh. Nice.
Did Phasma have a good book? You would know.
Yeah. I believe it was. What was it called? Phasma?
Well,
it was good. It took place on Parnassus, and it was like a Mad Max kind of story. It was very different. It didn't feel like typical Star Wars, but it was a good book.
Well, usually Star Wars doesn't feel like Mad Max. Yeah. K is Kylo. Yeah. Cheka is killing me here. She knows more about this than I do. I don't really know Star Wars. I just like Star Wars. I keep Maria around because she knows Star Wars. She's reviewed at 99.9% of all canon. K's for Kylo. I like the art because it looks like they're just like all comparing lightsabers. And Maul's like, what is that?
I love his eyes, the look on Maul's eyes.
Well, and he's got the Sith eyes, but he's just very...
Yeah.
Oh. You know 3 things about Star Wars, and one of them is the Phasma book. Well, it's hard to decide what to go with L. So they went with Luke and Leia.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 little lovebirds. Sorry, I've been watching too much House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones lately. M is for Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
Yeah. N for Neeb Nub, of course.
Oh, that's a
my
good
favorite.
one.
My favorite. Do you say Celestin? I say Celestin.
Celestin.
Celestin? You say Celestin?
Celestin, I think.
Do you know that they have liquid tongues?
So actually, I looked that up after you said that. They have a liquid tongue, meaning their language is liquid.
Oh, I thought they literally had a tongue that was just like a liquid, like a bowl of water in there.
Because I was like, that is so anatomically bizarre. And
that's what I was.
And I was like, oh, that's what it meant.
Ooh,
okay.
I'm sticking with the fact that they just have like a cup of like saliva that they can manipulate. Then that's their because that's what they like. That's how they.
Yeah.
I wanted to play a Celestin so much in a role playing game, and I watched like every scene with one, and I was really trying to get that. Like, I was essentially just gonna do Mushmouth from Fat Albert. Like, I just hey ba 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 ba. No, I was just gonna talk like that. But O is Obi-Wan Kenobi, old Ben.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's the pics. Oh, there you go.
There, yeah.
Sorry, it's hard to see.
Are Lando and Neonumb fist?
Yeah, they're fist. Yeah.
That is precious. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. They were twin-cested way before it was cool, and it's no longer a kids show. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Marie. Hey, I think this is one of your characters you like. It's one of those sequel characters. P is for Poe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with a little droid with a provocative name sitting next to him. And Q, wow, we already made it all the way to Q. Q is for Qui-Gon, and we got the little Anakin with the awesome shadow.
That's legit.
R is for Rey, and BB-8's got a little crush.
No.
Yeah. I'm loving this art. This art is amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah. She's great. With Katie Cook, yeah. Oh no. S is for stormtroopers.
Oh, they can't shoot right.
Poor guys.
Sigh.
Which brings me to my quote from Miggs Mayfield. I wasn't a stormtrooper. I was part of the Empire. I can fight. Well, I wasn't one of them. All right. Ooh, you're gonna like you. But T is for TIE Fighter, and I'll show you the art in a second. U is for Uncarplut.
Nice.
Yeah, the good old Simon Pegg cameo for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looks great.
That is. Yeah. It looks very Uncarpletish. And that TIE Fighter, I did not know you could make a cute TIE Fighter.
Yeah, they are adorable.
Like, that is precious.
Yeah. And I like the little Death Star.
Oh.
Which is very inaccurate because these are sequel TIE Fighters and that's the Death Star. Whatever. Katie Cook, I'll give you that. Oh, I bet you couldn't think of what the Star Wars V will be. Probably the most famous villain of all time.
Oh, yeah.
We got Vader.
Oh, my gosh. Right after he finds out that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he already lost his hand by then.
That's what I was thinking. I was like...
Yeah. Well, he loses his hand, and then he insults his injury. Yeah. Also, I'm your dad, and you're going to need a hook. Cut your hand off.
Yeah.
Was that a Stephen Wright joke? The best way to add insult to injury is when you're signing a cast. You're dumb. No, I think it was Dimitri Martin. I think who's one of the one-liners. I'm gonna read Vader because when in Rome.
Yeah.
Most folks would rather jump in a Sarlacc pit than ever hang out with Darth Vader. He's even less charming and more alarming than a ticked-off Tusken Raider. All right. Just look at Luke when he found out the truth. Sure, losing your hand is a bother, but missing an appendage is no deal compared to Luke, I am your father.
Wow.
That's actually really heavy. That's not cute at all. That's
real heavy.
That's actually really heavy.
And if you make the connection to the Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah.
It's worse than a ticked up Tusken Raider, and then it just 20 years earlier. And the women, the children too. How she didn't immediately call Obi-Wan like, hey, he's a serial killer? Can we?
I know. To be angry is to be human.
Yeah, to murder women and children is to be a genocidal maniac. I skipped homicidal, went right to genocidal. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
All right. W is for Wookiee, of course. And it looks like they're having a rematch.
No.
Yeah.
So cute.
And if anybody wants me to go back and read out a letter I didn't, just tell me in the comments. X is for X-Wing.
I figured that one. I guessed that one.
All right, what's for Z?
Wait, what about Y?
Oh, well, we'll find out for Y. Well, maybe Y's on the same page as E, and it's gonna get room for me.
Okay.
Oh, you know what Y's gonna be?
Y-wing?
No.
Yoda.
Yeah. No.
Yoda.
God. He's like the best. What are you talking about?
Nice.
Should I read out Yoda?
Sure.
Okay. It's gonna be really heavy, like the Vader one. Small, he might seem, and green he might be, but Yoda is smart. Don't you agree? He is the wisest of sages, a Jedi for the ages, and train you he will if you plead. I like that. It looks like Yoda's doing all the work on that one. Like Luke's just hanging there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Jay wasn't Jar Jar. What was Jay? Yes, Yoda for Y. Yeah, you nailed it, Ben. I'm going to go back. What was Jay?
Yeah, I can't.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Jabba.
Jabba, right.
Yeah, Jabba. Yeah. Jekka. So many J's. Jekka, J, Jabba, Jar Jar.
Jar Jar would have been a perfect one.
No, Jabba's cooler.
Oh, well, whatever.
Oh, you're going to love Z.
I really have no idea.
Cartoon character. Exclusive.
Zeb?
Yeah! Zeb!
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, look at him.
That's so cool.
Yep. Zeb has a temper. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I knew you wanted me to. Zeb has a temper, but I wouldn't test it. As Ezra can tell you, you'd regret it, or you learn to regret it. A Lasat by birth, a warrior by trade. Zeb is a rebel, ready to come to your aid.
No.
And also, the Lasat, like, royal rifle that he carries is one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. They have that a build for it in the role-playing game, and I've always wanted to is it worth playing the other of the only one Lasat? Like they had Lasat as a playable character. I'm can I be a Lasat even though there's only Zeb just so I can rock that gun? But yeah. And then the ending is C-3PO saying, "Goodness gracious me, finished already? You are quite clever, for being a human being." And then they have the full alphabet at the end in case you needed a reminder.
Very cool.
Yeah. Jar Jar, Misa not in the book? What a ding. Misa very popular. Misa bomb bad. I don't know if you know what Jar Jar was saying when he's talking about when he's banished, but when he says crash into a Sablaber, I don't know what a Sablaber is, but I always now pretend that's what he calls a lightsaber because it's just one letter. Hit it with your Sablaber. It's just lightsaber, Sablaber.
That's funny. Did you ever see the comic book that Jar Jar had a lightsaber?
No, I don't like
that. The Jedi died. The Jedi general died, and the stormtroopers, the clone troopers were like, well, Jar Jar, you're in charge now. And he ended up with the Jedi's lightsaber, and I forget what clone troopers were with him, but they were real nervous about it, and they were like, I don't know about this. It was a really good story. It was pretty crazy.
All right. I do like that because not to always go back to role playing, but I've always wanted to play a character in any type of game where you fail correctly, like Jar Jar. Your thing is that you're and just somehow all the enemies get taken out as you fall over. Like, I think that is such a funny build of like, oh, do I have a very high-powered blaster rifle attached to my foot? Get off my foot! And takes out like 3 people. Like, you know, like just Jar Jar stuff. But
yeah, it's pretty crazy how that works.
Too bad. That's the only thing I like about Jar Jar. Actually,
No.
I've grown to be fond of Jar Jar. It's just hard for me to get past just the fact he's a racial stereotype. It's hard for me to get by that. Yeah. But once you do, I do think they put a lot of love into Jar Jar, and especially his Clone War episodes. A lot of people are like, skip the Jar Jar arcs.
No.
Like, don't skip the Jar Jar. Like, you'll miss Mace Windu having a lightsaber fight with Mother Talzin if you skip the Jar Jar arcs. You don't want to. You just have to deal with it. You have to deal with him saying, Master and Mace. Just put up with it, because the rest of the arc's gold. But we are 26 minutes in. We only did 1 book, so holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to do one?
Sure. I'm going to do this one because I'm curious what you think about it.
The galaxy needs you.
The galaxy needs you. And it has a beautiful picture of Rey with BB-8. And it is written by Caitlin Kennedy because she writes like all of these kid books, I feel like. And illustrated by Ida Caban.
Okay.
So, and the inside on it's got like some really cool.
Ooh, really cool like Rey concept art.
Rey, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So, have you ever stopped to think about how there is nobody else in the galaxy who is exactly like you?
Oh.
Nobody else has your hair or your eyes or your smile. Oh, I can't get this right.
Yeah, it's hard to only show 1 page, and you don't want to ruin the book either. So.
Nobody else is smart in the way you're smart. And she's like working on a thing. And has a little Rebel pilot doll down below. Or curious in the way you're curious. Nobody else likes the exact same things you like. And it's got her on the little sled and then inside.
See, I like that of read both pages and then show both pages.
Yeah. Or
I don't want you to bend your book. Sorry, go ahead.
True. Or is kind in the particular way you're kind. And what do you think it's going to show on this page?
Something with BB-8? I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she fixed his antenna.
Oh.
And after she saved him.
I'm trying to remember like all the chronological parts of the, you know, like, all right, what's the next scene? It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah. Nobody else is strong in the same way you're strong or makes friends the way you do. So she's, wrong way. She's beating up the thugs.
Yeah.
And then she's befriending Finn.
Beating up her friend and then befriending her friend.
Yeah, after she like that whole scene is crazy. And nobody is brave the way you're brave. And then it's got they're running away from the TIE fighters.
Awesome. Must be a stormtrooper in there you can't fire.
You are truly one of a kind. You have everything inside yourself that you need to succeed. So we've got her in the Millennium Falcon and then Maz Kanata.
Yeah.
All you have to do is reach for it. And this is a little bit on the nose, but she's reaching for the lightsaber.
The lightsaber, yeah. Makes sense. We must be getting close to the end. And then it's going to move on to the next movie. Like, oh, okay, never mind.
and not be afraid.
Fighting
Fighting Kylo Ren.
Man.
No matter where the journey takes you.
Yeah. The ending when they're, yeah.
Or who you meet. Last Jedi.
They do not know how The Last Jedi starts. Or do
right?
they? Yeah. Or who you meet. It's this beautiful scene, and he's like, "Wow, see you later."
Or what you learn along the way. Know that it's okay to make mistakes. And it's got where she hacked the rock into.
Oh, so it does move on to the next movie. Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of ahs and OMGs.
I think it's really sweet. As long as you face your problems head on.
Uh-oh. Yep.
I love how strong she looks. She looks so like just.
She's got some fierce
confident.
to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. This art's just as good as the last. This art's great.
I love it. And fight for what you believe in.
Yeah.
Throne room fight.
Yeah, killing the Centurion guards or whatever they're called.
Even if someone tries to tell you that you're nothing or nobody, mean old Kylo.
Your parents were just a bunch of junk traders, spice heads.
You're nothing, but not to me. Like,
yeah.
What? That's horrible.
that is such toxic, like, freaking manipulation. Like, Marie, you're garbage unless I'm with you. Whoa!
Yeah.
Get away from him.
Yeah. Just know that simply isn't true.
Yeah.
You can do hard things.
Boom.
Lifting rocks.
Yeah, that can be hard. I mean, rocks are hard, too.
Yes. And you can fix things that seem impossible to fix. So hold on to what makes you special.
Nice.
Leia.
Yeah.
And work hard to learn and grow every day. She's in the training.
I thought it was gonna be her just killing Kylo on the like wreckage on the water. Like really is, and work hard to get it done, and just cutting him in half.
Stick with the friends who cheer you on each step of the way.
Yeah.
And when things seem dark, there's your.
Yep.
Remember to look to the light. And this is so pretty.
That is super pretty.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Because the galaxy needs you. And it shows like all these people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, even Aftab Akbar's in there.
Oh.
Wow. Cool.
Two Akbars and 2 books.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And the last page. So this page said because the galaxy needs you. And the last page, because there's nobody else like you.
Yeah, that was very pretty. I agree with the comments. That was very pretty. I like it.
That book made me so like I think when I read that book for the first time, so it clearly came out like later. It was 2019. But I don't know. I think I really needed that book when it came out because I remember really, really like making me feel really good. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this is a kid's book, but it like really lifted my spirits.
Yeah, and it like it really like found a way to take all the really good parts of her journey throughout all those and just like make it really inspirational. And since it was in the second person, which most books are not written in the second person, which is the telling you this, you do this, you blah blah blah, that really made it that much better. Is they didn't say and then Rey. It was all like, if she can do it, you can do it. Like I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yay!
Yeah. I mean, I might have liked it more than one of the movies that it represented. I know, and you like that movie.
I do.
Yeah. I didn't want to be you for like a year when everybody was like, hey, we all agree that movie stunk. And you're like, I liked it a lot. Like, keep fighting the good fight. Yeah, just there you go. That's what the book was. You're pretty cool. The book.
Exactly.
So I am not going to read any of these because they're actually, I mean, they're called 5-minute Star Wars stories, but 5 minutes for somebody who doesn't read as slow as I do. But I do want to just explain what this is. So this is actually really cool, and I think if you're ever trying to get somebody into Star Wars, you should use this because it, well, yeah, anytime Rise of whatever that movie is called, I usually take a couple shots at it. I can't not. But yeah, so a lot of this is straight out from the book. It is not no, you do not need to ask what movie, Ben. It is not original stories. These are stories straight out from the movies. So the first one is like a 5-minute kids version of the pod race. And and I can just, a lot of them are, like just straight out taken from, like, we got the Dooku Yoda fight, but it makes it, they take these really epic moments and condense them into 5-minute digestible for, I wouldn't say like little kids like my kid, but like probably closer to 5, 6, and but the art is also pretty cool, and you got some really awesome stuff here. So you got the Yoda and Dooku. Yoda's using Form 4 Otaru, and Dooku's using Form 2 Makeshi. I don't know if you knew that. And then that was your Clone Wars scene, and then your Revenge of the Sith called The Last Adventure is your fighting Dooku on the Invisible Hand.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I haven't even looked at what all these are, and all the Magna Guards. I'm just showing a couple of these. Yeah, we're just moving right through this. I don't want to spend too much time on this book because it's actually pretty thick.
Yeah.
But and then Escape from Darth Vader is the New Hope one, and it is literally the opening of the movie. I love that take on that shot. Yeah, that one. That like opening shot to the entire franchise. It's really weird how like the movie is framed like C-3PO and R2-D2 are the main characters. Like it starts focusing on them for the first 15 minutes, and then the very epic Vader entrance.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I think that I want to see how far that goes. That tells like the whole movie. That like skips after they get out of the pod. Never mind. You get another New Hope. So then we do the destroying of the Death Star. Yeah. I don't need to keep going. And then we, of course, get Hoth, and it moves all the way through to Force Awakens. This looks like the last one. Back to Unkar plot. Yeah.
A more realistic one.
Yeah, it looks good.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like Simon Pegg. He really let himself go.
Ah!
Simon Pegg. Yeah. And I think that's the last thing it covers is the Raftar, and then the last shot is on the Millennium Falcon with Finn and Han and Chewie.
Aww.
So yeah. So this was probably written, 2015. Yeah. So this is, I would suggest, I always see this at Target. Like, I still see this in Target. So, like, if you, maybe they have a more updated one that goes all the way through the rest of the books, or movies, but yeah.
There is a, I believe, 5-minute Star Wars Story Strikes Back.
Okay, then that probably goes the rest of the way.
Which has more, so.
Yeah. But still, I think it's a cool, like, for what it is, I think it, like, I'm not going to read all these out or anything. We're done with it already. But I think for what it is of just, like, taking bits of the movies and making them very small and easy, to enjoy. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's mine. Yeah. What do you got? What do you got next?
I have to.
Oh, yeah.
C-3PO does not like sand.
I like that.
The not is
I was just gonna say that not is like does not like sand.
It is also written by Caitlin Kennedy, and
I did not do credits for mine.
Oh, go ahead.
If I have credits, I'm not seeing them.
Some of the younger books, it's really hard to find, like, who helped create them.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it at all. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, each one was written by somebody else, and that's a lot of names. But but yeah. Look it up and read it. Find out. I'm not going to read 40 names right now.
So, C-3PO does not like sand. Oh, this is a great picture. Wait, I keep doing it like
it's hard.
Yeah,
because you're inverted. Yeah. Caitlin Kennedy
just looks real like.
I had a Caitlin Kennedy
grumpy.
too. Yeah, Caitlin Kennedy helped write ABC 3PO. Yeah, we have the same writer. Yeah. So, all right.
Okay. And this one is a little longer, so I may stop part of the way through. But there is one particular part that I definitely would like to get to because it's really funny. Okay. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
That's intriguing. It's an intriguing way to start something.
Goodness gracious me. Have we really returned to this dreadful place? Boop beep.
Yeah, tattooing. And BB-8's there.
Yeah. Yes, I said dreadful, and I meant it. Tatooine is the last place I'd like to be. Let's scan the planet and then get back to the Resistance as soon as possible. Whoop wop. That time that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd take tattooing over Jakku. Jakku has nothing.
True.
Tattooing at least has like 3 or 4 cities.
Yeah.
Or 2 or 3.
Mos Espa, Mos Eisley.
And then the one from Boba Fett with the guy from Deadwood in it.
Are you talking about
the other Mos?
Pelego?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a city, but it's a decent sized settlement you could live in and work in. Yeah. More than Jakku. Jakku's got friggin' Arkar Plot's like tent, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. No, BB-8, we're not here to have fun. You know as well as I do that we are here on a mission for General Leia, so we must keep moving. But oh, this heat and all this sand. We seem to be made to suffer. Beep boop wop. And sand is like really
huge. Yeah. Is R2D2 finishing the line when he's like, we've been made to suffer, and R2D2's like, it's our lot in life.
Yeah. And look, C-3PO's even sweating.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like hair at first.
Yeah. Yes, sand. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta take a sip of water.
It's all good. Take your time.
Yes, sand. The very stuff you've been rolling across, you silly sack of gears. It is really quite terrible for my circuits. And, oh, BB-8, do stop playing with that Ronto. Slurp.
Ah. Just gets eaten. Mission's completely done. I do like how C-3PO always punches down. Like, he's such a, like, whiny, like, oh, no, but whenever he's alone with R2-D2, he's like, you stupid sack of nuts and bolts, you suck. Like, he's always punching down when no one's around.
That is true.
He's a jerk.
We're here to work, you two. Beobop, beep, boop, wop. What do you mean your best adventures have happened on desert planets?
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Of all the ridiculous things to say, don't listen to him, BB-8. He's clearly malfunctioning. Beebo boo beeba.
Was that the funny part?
Not yet.
Oh, we got another zinger. All right.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that one. No, this is more like I may have to skip to it eventually, but it's just a cool visual. Oh yes, the girl, Rey. Yes, we all know she rescued you from the dunes on Jakku. You needed to act it out, and BB-8 has like a stick.
A little stick. It's cute.
Oh, this horrible sand. It's everywhere, and I simply cannot stand it. Not one single bit. And neither should you two droids if you have half a logic circuit. Now let's keep moving.
I want to start saying that to humans. Like, if you have half a logic circuit, like, if you have half a brain.
Yeah. And then beep, bip, weep. And it shows him, like, the cover holding his leg up with the sand falling out of it.
And they're making eye contact with the camera. They're breaking the fourth wall.
They are breaking the fourth wall. I don't know what that sound is, R2, but we're not going that way. Oh, yeah, there's this vroom.
Oh, that's what they're looking for.
We're going this way because this is the way we should go. That's so C-3PO.
Yep.
General Leia asked me personally to collect data for her, and a protocol droid would never scream. It's just like really loud noises. What do you think is coming up?
The Sandcrawler is the only guess I got.
R2, BB-8, where are those silly droids? And what is that racket? I don't know what all this trouble is about, but I'm sure it must be R2's fault.
Yeah.
And it is a pod race.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
And BB-8's like has his arms out and he's like having a good old time at the pod race.
Does BB-8 take his arms out a lot? It's not often. Just when he's like does lighter thumb ups. Like,
yeah.
He's not like Chopper. Chopper has arms. Like, they're never inside.
Very true. And then I'll skip one page, but it goes, so R2 says "blop," and he goes, "You watch your language, R2. How General Leia puts up with you is a complete mystery to me."
Blop.
Blop. Apparently, blop is not a good thing.
It's a bad word.
It's a bad word. And let's see. Skip a little bit.
Only R2 units can use that word.
Yes. And then apparently BB-8 is playing tag with some Jawas.
You don't want to lose that game.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Jawas will tear you apart, literally. They have no respect to droids.
No, BB-8, Jawas are not your friends. Next you'll be saying you want to play with Tusken Raiders.
Uh-oh.
Come. We have to stay focused on our mission. Utini! Zap. As R2 is like, I'm getting you back for what you did to me in the past.
Yeah, but ion blasters don't hurt. Being zapped hurts. Come on, R2.
And then R2 and BB-8 are making a sand Jabba's palace.
Yep. That was on my bingo card for today. Uh-oh. Utini!
And then, okay. Oh, yeah. And then BB-8 gets down and he makes a sand bantha. Like a snow angel, but a sand bantha. Here's him making it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And then, here it goes. Okay, this is the part I wanted to show. R2, it doesn't matter that he has forgotten the horns. I do not like sand, and I do not like sand banthas, and this is a waste of our time. And then R2 says, beep, boop, beep, bop. And C-3PO says, what do you mean? What about a real bantha?
Oh.
Oh my! No, thank you, Mr. Bantha. We will just continue on our way, and you can do the same. And C-3PO is clearly freaking out by the fact that there's a bantha.
I like that the banthas look like old, 70s stoners. They look like Chong. Like they're always like, hey, man, what are you doing around here?
And then this bantha just keeps getting closer. Now, really, you are entirely too close. Please, if you would be so kind as to just move along. Boopy boop. He's just getting closer.
Just bigger.
And then, how do you know he wants a hug? You don't speak Bantha. I don't even speak Bantha. Oh dear, we're doomed.
Oh, it's just just inhaling them.
And then the next page is this.
It's just Bantha.
Just Bantha. And then, that smelly brute of all the most unpleasant things. And poor C-3PO is absolutely covered in bantha fur now.
Yeah.
And, let's see. And then they finally get back to their ship. And C-3PO says, and the poor ship is filled with sand. And he says, if I never see sand again, I'll be the happiest droid in the galaxy. And you can see there's sand all in the ship.
Oh. All right. That was pretty good. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all.
The only thing about that book, as being an adult reading it, like if you read the whole thing, you never figure out what the mission is that they're on.
I thought they were scanning the...
What does that mean, though? Scanning the planet?
Scan the planet for life forms. They've been using that since the first movie.
But they know there's life on Tatooine.
Yeah, you're right. What are they scanning him for?
I'm like, what is the mission?
They're collecting sand.
They did a good job of that.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pretty much just say what this is and not really read any of it. And it has seen some wear and tear. This has been part of my daughter's rotation for a very long time, so it has seen some action. But How to Speak Wookie is a manual for intergalactic communication by Woo Key Smith and illustrations by, his name's just Jake, but it's a capital J and a capital A and a capital K, but a lowercase e. That's mysterious. Lots of words, but essentially it is you get pronunciations for in the starship, and it says like how to pronounce it and what the translation. Well, yeah, so it says translation is turn right, and it's arg, 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 and if you hit it, you get the. Can you hear that? Did it come through?
Nice.
Yeah. So you do get like actual Wookiee language in this. But what the story is literally the Millennium Falcon is getting just overran by Wookiees. And Han is like totally like overrun.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so it's just this cute little like there's actually more words than you would think in it, but you get this really cute Wookiee business meeting going on.
I love that.
And I'm on board with this strategy. Sounds like this. Yeah.
Nice.
Which is spelt wah, sniff, 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 erg. That's how that's spelled. And then you got like a whole cantina just full of Wookiees. A shopping mall.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see what the words here. You look fabulous is argu, which is this.
Oh.
Yeah. That's you look fabulous. That's what that
nice.
Means. Then at a restaurant, that looks like General. Is it General Tarful? Tarful? What's Tarful?
What is Tarful?
I don't know, but it looks like him on a date.
It does. That is interesting.
And that is, are you going to eat that? Which is, erg, wah, which sounds like, can you actually hear these Wookiee words? Are they coming through?
I can hear them.
Are you going to eat that? So we're almost done. They're at a pop art museum with a weird Leia.
Oh, interesting.
Like
Picasso Leia.
I like the. Is that supposed to be Akbar? Maybe. The statue of him.
I think so.
Nice. That's so postmodern. It's raw or Thank you. I've been really going into my Rosetta Stone for Wookiee lately. So. I'm kidding. I've never had that growl you need to. I've never had that.
Yeah, me neither.
Some people can just take out some really good Wookieese, but I cannot. And then I said I wasn't going to do this, but it's not that long. Then it's them at the park, and I bought sandwiches, which is a really long word. It's my take on it, and it's supposed to sound like this. I don't think I was too off. On the slopes, it's them just going skiing on Hoth.
Nice.
I like the little Han's little thermos he's got. That's pretty cute. Meet me at the ski lift, which is see, I got the little at the end.
Nice.
And last but not least, all-purpose Wookiee, you got That's weird. You got a Bib Fortuna playing a game against Chewbacca.
Huh.
Yeah,
and Bib
this is...
Fortuna has like a kind of skull face.
Yeah, this must have been before his weight gain. And this is canon, by the way, if you didn't know that. All right. Cut that out. That seems rather needed. That's a good word to know for Wookieese, which is Arg Rockard. I've got better. My last one was better than my first one. I feel like I figured it out by the end. There you go. That's my How to Speak Wookieese. And yeah, my last book is a lot more goofy, but we got more for you. So, what do you got?
So let's see.
And I said I wanted to speed up, but then I didn't. So you can take as much time as you want. But I know both of us don't want to go super late. So
yeah, I'll just kind of give a brief overview of this one, but it is A Jedi You Will Be, and it is written by Preeti Chibber and illustrated by Mike Diaz. And I don't think my mom realized when I told her that I bought all canon books that I meant all, because she totally bought me this book for Christmas a couple years ago.
And you already had it.
And I already had it. But it was a super sweet gift. And, she wrote like a little inscription in it and everything.
Aww.
Of course, I realized this one is not the one with the inscription. So I need to figure out where that one is. So
you didn't sell the one with the inscription. Keep that
I'm pretty sure I kept both of them
for
now. Yeah, I just have to figure out where I put it. But it is all about it's actually kind of a strangely formatted book, but it's because it's all about Luke's training. Where is Luke?
Cool. Yeah, there he is.
Up there. Yeah. So it's all about Luke's training on Dagobah, but at the same time, it's like, face your greatest fears, you must, just as Skywalker does. So it's like,
it's a lot like the Rey one, but it's like Yoda saying it, coaching you.
Yes, but there's a lot more about Luke in it that's very specific about Luke.
Okay.
And some of it are straight quotes from the movie, like, a Jedi's strength flows from the Force, and a powerful ally it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, this is a cool picture. It's like these flying.
Oh, yeah, that is super cool. It's like hanging out Luke on the rock pile.
Yeah. Life creates it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. So there is some that is from the movie, but this one's cool. So Luke is like, because there's this big beastie.
Oh, that is a big beastie.
Yeah. And then Yoda says, and as they seem, things not always are. And Luke's just like chilling with the beast.
Yeah, they're just buddies. Yeah, the beast just wants him to put his guard down, and then he eats him.
And he has a very important lesson. Important strength is, but weakness too. And it just like, shows him balancing, and then it shows him falling because the X-Wing sank. And he's trying to lift the X-Wing.
But he doesn't know that size matters not yet.
Nope. And failure. Part of the journey they are. Believe in Skywalker, you and I do, but not yet does Skywalker believe in himself.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Perhaps together we can show what is possible. Reach out, feel the force. Do or do not. There is no try. Do it, you can. And then Yoda lifts the X-Wing, and before you, your path lies. Hard choices there will be. Off to face his greatest challenge, Skywalker is, as all Jedi must.
Nice. It makes me think of one of my favorite lines in all of Star Wars, but that after Yoda gets the X-Wing out of the swamp and Luke just says, I don't believe it, and Yoda just says, and that is why you failed. That it's like one of my top Yoda lines.
It's good. It's good. And then the very end, but wiser he will emerge, as will you in whatever you may face. As long as you mind what you have learned, a Jedi you will be. May the Force be with you. Cute little Yoda.
This is a cute Yoda. I'm sorry, I'm getting all Yanni.
It's totally fine. I understand.
Little one woke up at 4 a.m. today, so I woke up at 4 a.m. today. Yeah, I'm not very happy about it.
No.
But that was good. That's definitely better than what I'm about to I'm about to share. But you have all really thoughtful ones, and I'm like, here's some Wookiee noises. Yeah. Absolutely, the bedtime stories are making me sleepy. Absolutely. Okay, so as a lot of people know, I'm a big fan of versus videos and hypothetical fights between Jedi and Jedi, or Jedi and Sith, or Sith and Sith, or whatever. The Clone Wars so this book is from Scholastic. It's called Head to Head, and it was from 2011, and it is hypothetical matchups, but some of them are so. I know. I was gonna put up, but some of them are so lopsided and bonkers that it's really funny. It's kind of charming. And it was written by Pablo Hidalgo, which is great. And so there are 30 of them. And the first one they have is Anakin and Savage Opress, which I don't even consider close to an actual fight. But I like that they got these weird stats down of strength and damage, and it looks like a Pokemon card or something, why would his damage be more if they both have lightsabers? But Anakin has 7 damage and Savage has 11, which is off the charts. And his strength is 11.5. Wow. What's just the point of even having 10 be the limit, guys? But I do they got stats height and weight, but it's all in meters and kilograms, so I don't know what any of it means. But so there's a few that are really. So the first one. Anakin Savage, I bet it would be kind of a fun fight, but that would go to Anakin. Here's a bonkers one. Obi-Wan Kenobi against a random Night Sister. Yeah, no, it gets goofier. The next one's the goofiest. Ahsoka Tano versus a child Boba Fett.
What? Oh my gosh.
You just cut him in half. He's a kid. And here's the other way. Aura Singh versus Padme? She would just shoot Padme down. What?
Aura Singh did try to assassinate Padme, I believe, twice. But Ahsoka saved her. So Padme didn't really...
Yeah, but a head-to-head fight? Come on.
Yeah, no.
Padme's Padme's a politician. Aurora Singh's one of the best bounty hunters of all time, one of the best assassins of all time. And if you are, this is closer to canon than Legends. It's somewhere in the gray area. But in Legends, Aurora Singh was trained by Arakuro, the Dark Lady, one of my favorite Jedi of all time, as a Jedi and failed, and does carry a red lightsaber and is straight up a Jedi killer. She's very much like a Asajj Ventress type, but a little more of an assassin, which is funny because that's what Asajj is. Here's one I like: Mace versus General Grievous. That ain't bad.
Nice.
Yeah. I have, there's like 2 or 3 more that are completely goofy. We got like Captain Rex versus Demolition Droids, whatever. Commander Cody versus Hondo.
What?
I mean, what's Hondo gonna do? Cheat at cards him to death? It's a trained soldier. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't give Hondo a chance at all. Quinlan Voss versus Count Dooku, which is actually a fight that we got in Legends. Count Dooku did win. But Quinlan Voss from canon is uber nerfed compared to, he is very weak compared to Legends. Quinlan Voss. Clone Commander versus a Commando droid. Whatever. I like this. R2-D2 versus Chada Hayuki, however you want to say that. But he's just
Chada
that bounty. Is he just that bounty hunter guy?
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Yeah.
I remember him because I have a flashcard.
Okay, nice. Adi Gallia versus a random Death Watch trooper. Not even a named one. Like, yes, I have now. We can skip to the one that I'm like, really? Oh, this one's great. Yoda versus the Zillow Beast.
Oh my god, that's what? Okay.
I love this book because it is so bad. It's like, all right, what are we doing here? It's like avant-garde. It's like making you rethink everything. Mother Talzin versus Plo Koon. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Bosk versus I'm a Gundai, which I mean, I guess both of them kind of fail a lot. Jar Jar Binks versus a random Kavokia monkey lizard.
Oh.
Another like great Jedi versus a random Night Sister. Luminara and Dooley versus a random Night Sister. Here you go. Baron Papanodia.
I always say Papanoidia, but I
Papanoidia.
don't think that's right.
Also known as Blue George Lucas. He did play this part. Versus a Magnagar droid.
Oh, what? That would be a disaster.
What? What? Yeah, that's. I think Lucas just walked in when they were putting this together, and he's like, "I got an idea. Let have me fight one of those Magna droids. All right, everyone take break." And just like that's what I picture.
It's what it seems like.
And then you got Ayla Secure versus Asajj Ventress. Asajj would take that. And like an Aqua droid versus Kit Fisto, like one droid. I don't know. These are really, at least we get to just see Terrace Newbie. Like, you know,
Nice.
you're giving some cool shout outs. Cad Bane versus Pre Vizsla. That is actually, I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's good.
And then a bunch of people I don't care about. Chewbacca versus some random monster. And yeah. Admiral Trench versus the other Admiral. Yeah.
Yularen. Nice. Yeah. Trench is my, as you may know, Trench is my Facebook, the background photo.
Yeah. Well, I love Trench. I think I used his alien species in like our first ever alien game, like the big tarantula bugs. Yeah. Gotta love it. All right. That's my last it barely even counts as a kid's book, but that's my very weird, bonkers, fever dream Clone Wars head-to-head video or thing. So I just saw it like corner of my eye like earlier today, and I'm like, oh, I gotta bring that up. Like, I'm snaked. Like, that thing's so crazy.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, you got one last thing, and then we can call it?
Yeah, I'll just kind of show it real quick. I won't really get too into it, but it is the same sort of. It's similar to this one. So it's also written by Caitlin Kennedy and illustrated by Brian Kessinger, and it is called R2-D2 is Lost.
Oh, hope he finds his way back.
So he is. I'll read the back of the book.
There you go.
Everyone's favorite droids are in for an endurable adventure.
Ooh. Ooh.
While C-3PO is pleased to once again be treated like a god by the local Ewoks, and BB-8 is curious about his furry new friends, R2-D2 finds himself in a wilderness experience gone wrong when he gets lost in the forest along with a small Ewok in need of help.
Mm-hmm.
So super cute.
Sounds adorable.
Adorable. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if there are any really good images. It's been a long time since I've read this one. Oh, this is cool. The bunker is overrun with plants.
Oh, cool.
Because it's been abandoned for a while. And here's a speeder bike that's been overgrown too.
And the Ewoks aren't just like using it? Just
no. And then there's R2 is lost and he runs into this little Ewok who's crying.
Oh.
So sad. And then R2-D2 pats him on the head. Tap, tap, tap. And C-3PO is coming through on the hollow trying to figure out where R2-D2 is. But look, he's sitting on the chair, the throne, when he's coming through the hollow.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And they find some berries, and R2-D2 is picking the berries, and the little baby Ewok is eating them. And then they follow a butterfly. And R2-D2 is like going all over the place trying to keep up with this Ewok child. And at the very end, oh, well, there's this. These crazy spider beasts. They're in a cave because they had to get out of the rain.
Mm.
And R2 zaps them all.
Nice.
Zap, zap, zap. And then they finally make it back to the village and look at poor R2.
Oh, just getting mobbed by all the Ewoks.
But look at his, like, he's covered in mud and leaves.
Yeah.
And, like, he's just
rough day.
Real rough. So the very end, C-3PO says, R2-D2, there you are, and you brought the little Ewok back safely. And the parent says, Tee-haw, tee-haw. And then, as is typical with C-3PO, always dogging on R2, but then always being, like, the opposite and really kind, he says, I never doubted you for a second.
Aww.
So it's just a cute little romp through the woods with R2 and a baby Ewok. So
C-3PO and R2-D2, when they're on their days off, he just goes and pretends to be God again to all the Ewoks?
Yeah, just for fun.
Hey, you want to get some coffee? I know a place. Trust me, they'll treat me like king. More coffee, Ewok. It's not against your programming to impersonate Dee Dee now, is it? All right, those were some kid stories. That was awesome.
Yay!
I think we could do that again sometime. That was good.
That was fun.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I wasn't yawning at you. I was just yawning because I'm tired.
No, I totally get it. This past month for me has been like boom, 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 boom.
Both me and you had.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm like I'm on my like 12-hour graveyard shift in a row, and you're like, well, I flew here, did this, and that was just since noon, and I was like, whoa. But
yep.
I'm glad we get to do a couple shows.
Me too.
And we have, what do we got next week? We have another game. We have our Planet game, which is our Star Wars or Not Planets edition. We did one of these once way back in the day, and it was when Evan was still the co-host, and Evan wasn't even the co-host for it. It was me and Soda, and I might go back, depending who's on it. I might not want to rewatch it, but depending who's on it, I might go back and write down which planets we used before. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. We have 4 awesome players. And yeah, so that's going to be next week's episode. And yeah, that's all I got. I got nothing much besides that.
Okay.
But, I'm working on a lot of new stuff for the channel, so a lot more Pokemon types for different things videos, but I have like this week and next week are all live shows, so I won't be doing any of those anytime soon just because I don't want to clutter up the channel with too many videos. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
But anyways, that's all I got going on.
For me, Afra's Artifacts is back, but I didn't have one last week because all of my computers and my phone, well, my 2 computers and my phone were all completely full. And so I bought an external hard drive, which is so tiny and lighter than my phone. And my external hard drive from the early 2000s is like 10 times the size of this thing.
Mine from
heavier.
Like 4 years ago is like this big. Like,
well, this one's like this. And it's like that tall. It's like has a stand for it because it's so heavy. And you can't even find the right plug anymore for it.
Wow.
So I had to buy this guy. And I started moving things over to it today. So there will be an Afra's Artifacts on Monday. It will be a breakdown of one of the panels that I went to at Dragon Con. But the following week, we'll be starting a number of different episodes basically taken from Queen's Hope. Because Queen's Hope is like, okay, E.K. Johnston, thank you. Thank you for this book. I'm not even halfway through it, and it is beautiful. If you think that Anakin and Padme's love story is not a good love story, read this book. Oh my God. And then also the queerness in this book is like through the flipping roof. So I am just like, I've got like over a month's worth of new videos from this one book.
It's great because you have a romance and then you have a bunch of queerness. And then if you just have one like reformed, like imperialist or fascist, you're going to just love this book. That's what you love. Oh, did somebody stop being a Nazi and then find out that they're also into dudes? I love them. That's like your thing for Star Wars characters. I used to be in the Empire. Now I'm not, and I'm in love with her. It's like, oh, say more.
Pretty much. So just remember for any updates on Afra's Artifacts to follow me on Twitter at Alia Morgaine.
There we go. And for updates on this channel, follow me on Twitter, Mark Taco Face, and let's get out of here. And that was really fun. It was very adorable. And if you guys Please click like and subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and wave to the kitty. And bye-bye.
Bye.